You see my makeshift microphone here. Looks like we are live. This is David Scott Peters with the restaurantexpert.com. We can see that. We're at a food show here, restaurant show, the Florida Lodging Show, Restaurant Lodging Show. I'm here with Emma Vaughn, who is with Main Street Hub. She's one of the keynote speakers here. She kicks ass, tell you what. I'm going to ask her to kind of share with you a little bit what she shared with the audience here, and that is some social media tips. And I'm going to hand her the microphone. Emma, welcome. I appreciate you doing this with me live on the fly.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Our booth is just catty corner, so I have the privilege of not only being able to hear David speak, but also turn around and see his awesome booth and play some cornhole. So yeah, social media tips. It's already a popular topic. It's a sexy topic, so it's easy to get people revved up and excited to learn more about it. One of my favorite tips to give restaurants is to remember to mix up the types of posts that you're doing. Because a lot of the time, restaurants, they go on social media and they're posting and getting the content out there, but it becomes predictable and it becomes redundant. Now I know when it comes to food, you want it to be taste the same every time. But when it comes to your posts, you want to mix it up. So maybe on Tuesday, you post educational posts. Maybe that's the myths behind getting protein in a veggie burger. There's a lot of interesting stuff about that. I know he gives me a hard time because I'm a vegan, but there is a lot of interesting fun facts about plant-based protein. Maybe you talk about why you want to add avocado to your burger. And you could also do some entertaining posts maybe on Thursday. A little later in the week, people are loosening up, and you might want to entertain them with something that you have going on at your restaurant or just in your local area. Those are some of my favorite posts. I live in Los Angeles, and there's a lot of stuff going on all the time, but I sometimes find out about the best events on social media on the restaurant's Facebook or their Instagram or their Twitter. Some other types of posts that I love are definitely behind the scenes. Seeing what's going on in the kitchen. Maybe you hired a new waitress or a manager, and those photos of them just welcoming to the team. Those are some of the best posts. And all those posts I just listed, they're different. They're a different type of posts. So you want to mix it up.
So what are some of the biggest mistakes? Because what you're talking about is getting creative, but often I see restaurants get stagnant. They don't even know what to post, where to post. They do it sporadically. They don't know what to do. So what are kind of the mistakes you're seeing? We're just so you know, we are live. We got people in the booth. They're playing cornhole here. So there's lots of activity taken away from us. But talk to me a little about some of the mistakes that people are making.
Yeah, so, and again, this we see all the time because we consult restaurants before they come on board. And we actually do social media for them. So you don't have to tweet, retweet, post on Instagram, write Facebook content, respond to reviews. We do all that at Main Street Hub. But before we bring you on board, we look at, nice shot, we look at their social media pages. And the common mistakes that I see and my team witnesses is that they're either posting too often or not enough. And another one is it sounds generic, like a computer. So you want to make sure you keep the authenticity in there of your voice, your brand, and then also make sure that you don't get too salesy. And that can be hard to do because you're like, well, I'm promoting my restaurant. I'm trying to get butts in the seat, Emma. Well, sure, but especially millennials, what we want to see is conversation and entertainment. Ask me a question. Ask me what I ordered last time I was in. Don't tell me you have the best gumbo in town. Just ask me what I ordered at your gumbo shop. Let your customers do the talking. And that's word of mouth, and that's more entertaining, and that's the whole key, is spreading word of mouth, not getting on there and promote. You rather let your customers talk. It's like a good date, Got a good, it's like back and forth, not just spam, just talking about myself the whole time.
So do me a favor, just so everybody knows, I like to try and kick ass when I come to a show, and this young lady kicked my ass with attendance at one of her speeches. Drives me nuts. I'm not very happy about that, just so we're clear. But let's kind of, if anybody has questions, go ahead, pop it up. Hopefully it's going to work because I'm doing this off my phone on really crappy internet. But before we go, do me a favor, talk a little bit about what Mainstream Hub does, because it's a really do-it-for-you service. So if you're thinking, I got to do social media, there is a cost-effective solution out there, and that's Mainstream Hub. So talk a little.
Yeah, Main Street Hub, we've been around since 2010, and I've had the privilege of being with the company for, 5 years in October. And what we do is we're a complete do-it-for-you service. So we take social media completely off your plate. So even if you have pages already up, we'll start managing them, creating the content. If you don't have any pages up, like the guy I was just speaking to, he's like, I just opened. No problem. We'll build out the pages that reflects your brand and your voice. And then most importantly, we're going to be creating the content. We give you your own team of writers, and we even sent out a photographer, which we launched that a couple years ago. And they're going to actually take professional photos to also use across all your sites. So we're responding to every customer that checks in at your restaurant, every customer that tags you, mentions you, reviews you, because we also manage Yelp, Google, and TripAdvisor for you. So it truly saves you a ton of time. You're also having a team at Main Street Hub. We've written over 10 million posts. You guys, 10 million posts. Does anyone know anyone who's written 10 million posts? Well, besides Main Street Hub, probably not. And so from that experience of a lot of writing, we've truly learned, what works, what doesn't work. But we'll also, because it's not like one size fits all, we also will come and look at how your posts are performing day in and day out and really get the feel for what's working. What do your customers like on Facebook? What time of day works best? What days of the week? And we're going to watch that and keep a close eye on it, as well as keep in touch with you. But again, the biggest thing is you get to go back to the other stuff you love, and get that off your plate. And we save our customers on average 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week that you can get back to doing the other million things that you do. So that's one of my favorite things that I see when we're helping local restaurants all across the country.
So is it expensive? Because I know it's not, it's kind of a setup. But I've seen you speak for a number of years now and talk to people who've used you, and you've made a dramatic difference in people's lives because you're taking on something they don't know. You're the experts. It doesn't mean it's not hands off. They've got to look at posts, they've got to approve posts, they've got to put some input, right?
Actually, you can be as hands-off as you'd like. Some of our customers, they literally want nothing to do with this, so they just let us roll. Others, they want to be a little bit a part of it, so they'll send, information via phone, via email to their manager and be like, hey, want to get this word out. We have a live band coming in on Saturday and a special happy hour. And sure, just send us the info. We'll make the post look good, sound good, and grammar-free, not to mention. That's one thing that drives me nuts, when you just have whoever doing your social media and you got all these grammatical errors. But yeah, you can absolutely, we're 100% do it for you. And it is priced for a small business. So we have a couple packages that range in pricing from as low as $399 a month to as high as $899 a month. But we're handling all of your online presence for you, and no customer will go unanswered. And again, you don't have to come up with that creative post or think about what to retweet, et cetera, ever again. So it's priced for the mom and pops.
All right, so if they're watching this, whether recorded or with us live right now, live at a show, right? People marking around, we are at a show. How do they contact you? How do they learn more?
Yeah, great question. So you can contact me at my email. It's emma.vaughn. That's how you spell it. Check it out. And at mainstreethub.com. emma.vaughn at mainstreethub.com. Also, you can go to our website, mainstreethub.com, and I actually do a lot of free webinars. They're always educational. They're always fun. I call them my laugh and learn sessions. So check those out. Let me know if you're interested in learning more. And definitely don't hesitate to reach out. Say hi. I always love hearing from local heroes like yourselves.
All right, so we do have a comment. I got to figure out how to do this. Bear with me, everybody. Chat. It says, I just missed your chat. So do me a favor. If you just put that chat in, do it again because it popped off my phone. Don't know how to get there. This is live, so I'm screwing it up live. Give me a second. Throw it back up there. If not, what we'll do is I'll follow up on your chat. I'll ask Emma and we'll reply with the answer for you. I'll give you a couple more seconds. I know there's a little bit of delay on live, but do you have anything else you want to share with them before we go?
Just, we love your stories and we love hearing from local heroes. So definitely, like I said, if you're going to do this on your own, just remember why you're in the restaurant business in the first place. You know, bring that passion back and let your story be heard, because that's really what especially millennials are looking for. They want to know your story. You know, what makes you different than that other barbecue joint down the street? And don't be afraid to, you know, share more about your beginning, the success, and what you hope for in the future, because that's authentic, and that's what we want to see, authenticity.
Awesome. Well, the question was, can I come back with a little technology that I find here? So we'll see if I've got time, if I find anything new for you guys, but I really want to introduce you to Emma. She's awesome. Main Street Hub, give them a call. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Emma.
Bye, guys.